my short cone, my short shuttle, all those drills went very well. My position still went well. I got a little winded due to the fact that I wasn't able to condition like I should have because I was a month behind everyone else, so I had to compare for my 40 and my short shuttle and all that. But other than that, I had a great day. I think so.
How was the knee?
The knee's fine. I'm 100%. I still have a lot of work to do. Is still strengthening it and getting it back to where I want it to be, but it's not hurting. It's not giving me any problems. But I still have to rehab every day to make sure it's no effect on it.
Is that the point you wanted to get across?
I just want to let everybody know that I'm healthy, know that there was no issue with my knee. That's why I felt that today would be a great day to prove my point to everybody. And I didn't work out at the combine because I didn't think that I was up to par where I needed to be in order to compete with the nation's best athletes. So I settled down and I made this day. Some of the top teams thought that today would be a good day. So we picked this day and we went from there.
Did they give you a 5.0 time? What did they tell you?
40, 4.8, I believe.
4.8?
Low 4.8.
Quan, was it, I don't know, frustrating because you couldn't do anything and yet you keep reading and hearing all these things about, well, he's not healthy and he's failing tests and he's physical tests and things like that? I mean, how frustrating was that for you to go through these couple months?
Honestly, I think it frustrated everybody except me because, like I've always said, I'm not really more of a reader and a watcher. I don't really get into the news and, just the media talk, but, everybody around me was getting frustrated about it. But, I knew deep down inside that I was healthy, and I was just waiting on today to exploit my talents.
When did you suffer the knee injury?
Versus North Carolina State. So I played about 7 games on it.
What was that like going through that and playing on that knee?
It was very painful. It was very, very painful. I think if I really had to do it all over again, I don't think I'd be able to. From that one play that I got that sack, and I felt that it was a lingering effect all the way through the South Florida game. And I had it repaired on that Tuesday after the game. And I went to LA that next day to start my rehab session and my training for the combine.
Is there some relief in having today kind of out of the way? I mean, this obviously starts what I would assume is going to be kind of a long month for you.
Definitely, it's a pretty busy month. The 1st of April, I got my workout over. I leave Monday morning going to see Denver. Wednesday, I'll be in Buffalo. Friday, I'll be in Indianapolis. Then I come home Sunday, then I'm right back out to Washington and teams like that. So I'm gonna be going about 2 weeks straight, meeting with teams and talking to owners and GMs and things like that for the next 2 weeks. So it's gonna be a pretty busy month. And I'll start shutting things down probably the week before the draft and start getting prepared for that.
Speaking of the draft, it seems like it would be an odd situation that, I mean, you're going to get drafted. There are all these labor issues. Can you talk about that a little bit, just as far as this seems like it would be a strange draft class to be a part of?
It is. Me, myself, and some of the guys that I'm very close to, like Nick Fairley and Marcel Darius, Patrick Peterson, AJ Green. We talk about it all the time, but we can't really control what's going on. We can only sit back and hope for the best. But I do think that before the season gets underway, that they'll come up with an agreement. I think it'll be fair for both sides. All we can do now is just train and stay in shape and be ready when they call us.
You're going to go to New York for the draft, and do you have any mixed feelings about going and talking to the commissioner when he's essentially the guy presiding over a lockout?
I have no problem talking to Mr. Goodell. It's been a dream to be able to be drafted. I hadn't made my decision whether I'm going to New York because I've always said if I was drafted that I wanted to be home in Banbury with my family and my community because it's bigger than myself. It's bigger than me and my family. It's big for my whole community, my whole town of Banbury, the county. It's something that's never happened there. They've never had a player supposedly be drafted so high. We had maybe one baseball player, maybe two, but never an NFL type player to be drafted in the top 10. So it's not only for myself, but it's for my school, Clemson. I represent a lot for this draft.